Okay, good morning, all. Today we will see about okay Wi-Fi, other communication means. Okay, those are modules. In that, the first one today we will be seeing is Wi-Fi. So it is an interface technology based on IEEE 802.11 protocol for WLAN. Okay, three main applications are connectivity through home access point, public hotspots, enterprises, universities, and offices. Okay, Wi-Fi enables internet connectivity of distributed WLAN networks. Generally, 2.4 gigahertz operates at IEEE 802.11b protocol adapter, or 5 gigahertz works on 802.11a or 802.11g. Okay, now 8.2.11n, that is for the higher range. Okay, or other series protocols also is used. Interfaces use 2.4 gigahertz, that is the freely available band, or 5 gigahertz antenna, which offers mobility and roaming. Now, this Wi-Fi is used for automobiles, instruments, home networking, okay, sensors, actuators, industrial device nodes, okay, computers, tablets, mobiles, printers, and many more devices, okay, can use Wi-Fi, okay, which has Wi-Fi module. It is very popular. Okay, these issues of Wi-Fi interfaces, access points, and routers are higher power consumption, okay, interference, and performance degradation. Wi-Fi interfaces connect with themselves or to an AP or wireless router using Wi-Fi uh, PCI card or built-in circuit card, and uh, through the following. Okay, it can have a base station or AP. Okay, it can have a WLAN transceiver. Okay, or it can operate in a peer-to-peer mode. Okay, without access points. Client devices with independent basic service set network can communicate directly with each other. It enables fast and easy setting of 802.11 network. Connectivity range of each BSS depends on the range of wireless bridges and antenna used, and also obviously environmental conditions. Okay. Now the features of Wi-Fi is it is easy installation, simplicity, and flexibility. Okay, it has a coverage range of 30 meter to 125 meter. Limited coverage version 802.11a. Okay, that is a small range it has, which coexist with B and G. That is B and G means 802.11b and G. Okay. B and G usually has high data rates up to 54 Mbps, and N, as already I have said, it has very high data rate, that is 600 Mbps, using multiple antennas to increase the data rate. These are the protocols. Okay, the Wi-Fi functionality remains same. Interoperability with the wireless as well as wired infrastructure ensures compatibility and enables easier access and hide complexity when enabling the wireless access to data, media, and streams, applications, and services. Next, one more module what we are studying is RF transceivers and RF modules. Okay, now it is a simple RF circuit. Okay, uh, the transceiver transmits the RF, that is the radio frequency, from one end, and the same, not same, but similar kind of RF circuit will receive the RF from the other end. Okay, so number of systems uses this RF modules. Okay, wherever wireless connectivity is required, you can think of RF modules. Okay, for security purpose, telemetry, the application remains it does not have any limitation. RF transceivers. Okay, so telemetry, telematics, everywhere you can use it. An oscillator generates RF pulses of required active duty cycle and connects to a transmitter. Okay, now this technology, it consists of two elements. One is RF interface, that is in the physical layer. Okay, here RF signals are transmitted and received between the endpoints. The sensors, actuators, controllers, and the gateway where signals are received come in this step. Okay, this stage. Okay, physical layer specification consists of signal aspects and characteristics, including frequency, what is the modulation format, power levels, okay, the transmitting and receiving mode. So these are the first element in the physical layer. Next comes the RF network architecture. This includes, okay, backhaul, server and bidirectional end devices with radio duty cycle. Okay, what is radio duty cycle? It means managing the active intervals, transmission and receiving schedule, and time intervals, actions on the event during the active intervals and actions during the inactive intervals using the RF integrated circuits. So this is about RF transceivers. This is very small topic. Okay. Next, coming to serial and parallel communication. Okay. Now, serial means one bit after another in successive time intervals over a wire. Okay. Now, here it is now we are talking about the wired communication. Okay. Here actually we have two types, asynchronous and synchronous. Now, asynchronous means all bytes in a data frame may transmit with variable time interval, spacing, or phase difference. For example, UART interface. Synchronous means all bytes in a frame transmit with equal time intervals, interval spacing, or phase difference. So it is SPI, okay, serial interface. Next, what is a bus? Bus is a it's a common set of signals connected to a number of devices. Okay, but connected to a number of devices, keep in mind at a time when transmission takes place, okay, only two can pair up. Okay, each device is assigned a distinct address and source device specifies a destination address. But at a given instance, only one pair of device communicate over the bus. There are again two more, asynchronous and synchronous. Asynchronous means, and already we have studied that, okay, all bytes in a data frame may transmit with variable time interval spacing or phase difference. Here in the synchronous, it is equal time interval. Now, again, we have serial asynchronous communication, UART. Okay, synchronous serial communication, SPI. Okay, then one more is parallel input output and input output ports at the devices. Okay, now let us see what is UART. Okay, so universal asynchronous receiver and transmitter. It will, what are the features? Serial asynchronous communication, okay, of 8 bits serially. Okay, it transmits 8 bits. A start bit at start of transmission of a byte on serial, okay, transmitter data output line. An additional bit appends between stop bit and last bit of the byte. Okay. Now, universal synchronous uh, or asynchronous receiver and transmitter. Here, two modes are there. Again, synchronous or asynchronous. Synchronous or asynchronous. Okay. So, mode 1, synchronous means all bytes in a frame transmit with equal time intervals, spacing. Okay. And a set of sync code bits between the successive bytes. Okay. To ensure that it is synchronous, set of sync bytes should be appended between the successive bytes. Okay. Mode 2 is the asynchronous mode. It is similar to your UART. Okay. Next, coming to, example of this wired communication. Okay. One is inter-integrated circuit bus. Okay. Next one is the Ethernet bus. Now, inter-integrated circuit bus, mutual network through a common synchronous serial bus. Okay. Four potential modes of operation: master transmit, master receive, slave transmit, and slave receive. Okay. Three, this is actually I2C bus standards are industrial 100 kbps I2C, 100 kbps SM I square C, and 400 kbps I2C. Okay. I square bus has two lines that carry the signals, one for the clock and one is bidirectional data transmission. Coming to Ethernet, it uses wired bus topology. Transmission speed is 10 Mbps, okay, 100 Mbps, or varied according to the requirement. 1 Gbps, high quality coaxial cable if you use, 4 Gbps, okay, and so on. Okay, now here address resolution protocol resolves 32-bit IP addresses at internet application into the 48-bit destination host media when receiving data from the internet protocol. Next, coming to SPI, okay, serial peripheral bus. That was the parallel. Now here serial peripheral bus. ICs mutually network through four set of signals. Okay, SCLK, MISO, MOSI, and SS, slave select, on four wires. Okay, now this is not, like we don't have to bother much. It is a clock, it is a standard. So, like whatever clock is being selected, so that will be on. That's it. Then comes master input, slave output. Okay, and master output, slave input. Okay, then it is slave select for synchronous serial bits IOs at the master and slave. Okay, now inter-integrated circuit. Okay, it is a mutually networked through a common synchronous serial bus. Okay, so this we have studied. Three standards, this also we have seen. Okay, has two lines, directional and bidirectional. This is Ethernet. Okay, it uses wired. This also we have studied. Yeah, this is the uh, end of today's class. Okay, now next will be data enrichment and data consolidation using the gateway. Okay, so that is important. Now these actually, the questions on these will be communication modules, will be like write a note on communication modules. So in depth, if you don't know, like what are the specifications also for the important one: Ethernet, Wi-Fi. Okay, so then Bluetooth, Zigbee. I think these you have to features and how it works. Okay, the components of it, elements of it. This, if you study, I think that should be sufficient. Make a notes of it and keep it ready. Next class we will be dealing with data enrichment, okay, and consolidation using a gateway. Thank you.